My name is Lena. I'm a Ukrainian. I left Kyiv just before, 2 days before the invasion started. Like really, really, really unbelievable luck, I would say. I'm a non-violent communication trainer. So I'm the person who, like, I believe I'm deeply rooted in non-violence. At least what I'm sharing is deeply rooted in non-violence. And also I want to say that, like, when I am talking about supporting the army, there is no contradiction within me about that. Like, I really can say with my full integrity that I see our army now being protective use of force, and I really believe it's necessary. And I'm also the person who devoted almost a decade of my life, if not more, to building bridges within Ukraine between people of different background. I'm of Russian background myself. I grew up in Crimea. And also I was working not only within Ukraine, but also helping to build bridges between Ukraine and Russia. And again, I can say that there is no contradiction inside of me right now. Like, I really believe that this fight which is happening in Ukraine right now, it's not only for Ukrainians, it's for Russians too, because they are being held hostages in their own country. Like, it is like very different emotions. Like, for me personally, for my people, and also I can imagine for everyone around the world. Like, just like when we're hearing about the war happening right now live, it's like terrifying. It's so, like, I can imagine, like, when I was seeing and listening about events like in Syria, it was so easy for me just to freeze because it was like impossible to take in the reality. And I really, like, from that experience and from now, like, I really want to believe that there is always something I can do, doesn't matter how small. And this is what, like, really makes me proud right now, that Ukrainians are so great in uniting with each other and like doing parts of the work, doing like little contributions, big contributions, up to contributing lives. Like, there are people risking their lives right now, and they're my friends. Like, those people who had like normal jobs and then normal life, they just picked up arms and went to fight for the country. And I'm super worried for them, like really super worried. And also I'm super grateful because I know that this is the fight for humanity. This is the fight for freedom, and it makes me feel like a lot of belonging and meaningful. Like, it gives me a lot of meaning to be able to try to support them in any way I can. Because I know that, like, my friends who went to fight for the people, they're doing it like without basic things. It's like there is an IFC friend who is fighting now in Kharkiv, and that's one of the hottest spots. Kyiv and Kharkiv are one of the cities that the Russians are trying to take already for a very long time. And he's doing it without a helmet. Or there is a friend of mine with whom I left my cat and who went and joined the self-defense the very first day of invasion. And I was in touch with him because, like, I was trying to rescue my cat. It sounds ridiculous, you know, like when people are dying and like I'm talking about my cat, but that's life for me. And like with this, my cat who was rescued today, this friend who went to the territorial defense brought my cat to another friend who is just nearby in a bunker with her family. And this friend who brought her, who is fighting, he just lost his 2 friends tonight. They've been killed. And another friend who has accepted the cat, her older son just like today just decided to join self-defense. And for me, it's like really, I don't know, like saying about the scale of what's happening, and also about humanity. Like, in all this madness, these people are managing to take care of the cat, of the bloody cat. And for me, that's what's happening. Like Ukrainians are fighting right now on everyone's behalf, on behalf of humanity. And like I really want to bring this closer to you, like to try to show that it's not some abstract thing happening. It's like it's happening with alive people like you and me. And I really want for everyone to be able to contribute, to support. Yeah, like especially support those fighting. I know that it's like I'm receiving a lot of requests when I'm asking my friends to help. I'm receiving a lot of questions like to support army, like what? It sounds weird. Like we don't, like armies don't have good image in our societies. It's like violent and we don't really trust them probably. But I really want to say that like Ukrainian army for me is a different type of army. It's in nonviolent communication, there is this phrase, it's called protective use of force. And for me, it's exactly the case of protective use of force. Because sometimes you've got to fight back. Sometimes you've got to risk your life. And for me, that's what's happening. And like since 2014, Ukrainians been supporting their own army. And we've learned doing that. Like we've learned buying stuff for our army. We've learned that this is our like only protection. And I really want for the whole world now to see Ukrainian army the same way, that this is protection. Like we are not attacking, we are defending our own land. And not only, like we are defending the, I don't know, like for me, that's like freedom of choice and humanity. Yeah, and I want to finish off because like the stuff I've been talking about, it's grim. It's like really painful and it's huge tragedy which is unfolding just in front of our eyes. And at the same time, I want to show like a different side of it. Like every day I'm crying out of being touched, out of being like really proud. Because what's happening in Ukraine right now is also bringing the very best of my people. And also the very best of my international friends. Like I'm in Berlin now and I'm working with people from like almost all over the world and especially with German friends. And it's like, I don't even feel gratitude. I feel that it's like, it's human, it's all right. Like we all have something to contribute. And the sense of solidarity that we experience right now is something so special and so precious. For me, that's like really completely opposite from the violence which is happening. It's like this fragile connections between people and how resilient they are and how powerful we are when we unite. Because that's how my country is standing right now. That's why it's holding up till now. And that's why it's holding up since 2014 when it all just started. Like I really know that that's a real strength and I've observed it like making miracles. And I still have very strong hope that this time it will help too. And also I know that like whatever is the outcome, I know that like my nation is impossible to defeat. You can kill all Ukrainians, but you cannot defeat them. The sense of solidarity is so strong that it's just impossible to defeat these people. Us. I'm saying like these people, is it not? This is I don't belong, like us, like really us. So yeah, it's also a time of like really seeing the beauty, seeing a lot of the beauty in people, in actions, in contributions, in sacrifice.